Hi, thanks for purchasing and taking part in these online yoga sessions that I'm providing. So just a couple of bits of guidance when you're doing this at home, making sure that the area that you're using to do your yoga in is as tidy as it can be, or if there are any objects like a coffee table or a sofa that can't be moved, or a lampshade above you, just making sure that you're aware of where those objects are and you're adjusting as you need to. Also as well, make sure that you're feeling okay before doing yoga. So if you're feeling ill at all, or you've got a headache, cold, or whatever it might be, if you're not feeling quite right, then maybe delaying doing your yoga practice until later in the day or another day. Take all of my instructions that I give you as guidance. So if it doesn't feel right, or if there's any pain or discomfort, then only coming into the posture to a point that it's comfortable for you, or you can choose not to come into the posture, or you can choose to take a break as you need to. I will offer options and modifications to some of the postures, but if they don't quite work for you, then feel free to make further adjustments that seem sensible for your own body. So thank you for joining in and enjoy. Hello all, so welcome to this week's instalment of your 60-minute yoga class. So we will start seated cross-legged. If it's uncomfortable on the knees or the hips, you can have the legs in front, and if you feel more comfortable with a slight lift under your bum, so a block or a pillow or a cushion or something, then please do take that. We've got the hands resting in our laps, so making sure that the arms are supported is the main thing. We extend up, allow the chin to drop slightly, so your gaze is about 1 meter or 3 feet in front of you, and then we'll close the eyes. And then taking your awareness to your breathing. Feel the air coming into the body, going out with the body, coming in through the nostrils and going out through the nostrils. We'll say a mantra in our head to help focus our attention on our breath. So in your head, you'll say to yourself the word so, and as you exhale, you'll say the word hum. So and hum, so and hum. If you notice that your attention drifts, or you notice that you're not saying the mantra, as soon as you notice you're not focusing on your breath or saying your mantra, you'll acknowledge that that's happened, and then you'll bring your attention back to your breathing and back to your mantra. And feel free to adjust your seated position if you become uncomfortable. And if you take some deeper breaths, and we'll open the eyes. So placing the hands on the knees, extending up tall, chest forwards, hands down, head hanging. And if you're able, you might be able to shuffle the fingertips away, pausing in this position for a few breaths. And it might be from here that you're able to shuffle the fingertips a little bit further, or it might be that you need to come upright sooner than I suggest. Shuffle the hands back, press yourself up. We'll change the cross of the legs. Extending up, leading with the chest, hands down, head hanging. And again, if you're able, you're shuffling fingertips away, steady breath. Walking the hands back, press yourself up, raise the arms in front, left arm under the right. So crossing over as far as you can, then fingertips up. And if you're able, fingers to palms, or your best position as you reach up towards the ceiling. And then unwinding and taking the arms in front, right arm under left, fingertips up, fingers to palms, reach up. And again, once more with the arms in front, left arm under the right arm, fingertips up, fingers to palms, reaching up. And taking the arms in front, and once more with the right arm under the left. And fingertips up, reaching up. And then allowing the arms to unwind. And from here, we'll place the right hand on the ground, raise up. The left arm, reach up and over the top. And as you're reaching over, we're gently pressing away with the right hand to keep the bum down on the mat. Coming up, left hand down, raise the right, reach up and over. Coming back up once more on each side, right hand down, raise the left arm, reach up and over. Back to centre, left hand down, raise the right. Once more to the left, so you're reaching up and over to the left side. We'll come back to centre, back to a seated position. From here, we'll do a few rounds of seated cat-cow. So we're sitting up, placing the hands on the knees. We'll allow the back to arch and the head to drop down. Bring the chest forward as you take the gaze up. Back arches and head drops. Bringing the chest forward, taking the gaze up. Back arches, head drops. Continuing this movement, inhaling. As you bring the chest forward, take the gaze up. Breathe out as the back arches and the head drops. Pausing next time we're in a flat back position. From here, we'll take the legs out in front. And then we'll bend up the right leg and pop the right foot on the outside of your left leg. And take the right fingertips behind as you raise up the left arm and reach up. Left arm across outside of your right leg. Breathe out, gently turning chest to the right. Draw the right shoulder back. Back to centre, switching legs. So we bend up the left foot outside of the right, left fingertips behind, raise left arm up, reach up, left arm across, right arm across outside of the left leg, twisting to the left. And then coming back to centre, and then from here we'll transition to hands and knees. So we're in an all fours position. We'll take the hands wide on the mat and bring the legs closer together so that you might feel the insides of the thighs touching. From here, we'll take a breath in, breathe out, allow the hips to come to the right side. Inhale, centre, Breathe out to the left. Inhale, centre. So we keep going with this movement from one side to the other. And we're trying to do it with keeping the knees down on the mat. So if you allow the hips to come over a bit more, then you might notice the opposite knee lifts. But we're trying just doing it to a point where that's about to happen. So we're keeping the knees down as we go from one side to the other. And then pausing when you're back to centre. Take the knees a bit wider, lift up the left leg. So we press the left heel up, point the toes, move the toes towards your head. And then left leg back down. Lifting up the right leg, press the right heel up, point the toes, move the toes towards your head. And then back to all fours. Lift up the left leg, press the left heel up, point the toes, move the toes towards your head. Left leg back down. Lifting up your right leg, press the right heel up, point the toes, move the toes towards your head. And then we're back to all fours. From here, we'll keep the right hand and right knee on the mat. So you're turning to the left, straighten the left leg, raise the left arm up. Bringing the left arm by the side of your head, the left side of the head, reach through the fingertips. Left arm up, fingertips towards the ceiling, and then allowing the left arm to come behind your back. So you're turning the wrist as you do that, so the back of the hand is pressing the lower back. From here, draw the left shoulder back. Back to a neutral position as you raise your left arm up. Left arm to the side of the head, reaching. Left arm up, fingertips to ceiling. And then we'll take the left arm behind the back. Back of the hand, gently touching the lower back as you draw the left shoulder back. Do that once more. So raising up the left arm, bringing the left arm to the side of your head, reaching forwards. Left arm up, fingertips towards the ceiling, back of the left hand behind the head, behind the back. Draw the left shoulder back. And then from here we'll come back to hands and knees and we'll do it to the right. So from all fours, turning to the right, straighten the right leg, raise the right arm up. Right arm by the side of your head and reaching. Right arm up, fingertips to ceiling. And then bringing the right arm behind your back. So the back of the hand is pressing the lower back. Draw the right shoulder back. Right arm up, fingertips to ceiling. Right arm by the side of your head, reaching. Right arm up, fingertips to ceiling. Taking the right arm behind your back. Draw the right shoulder back. Right arm up, fingertips to ceiling. Right arm by the side of your head, reaching. Right arm up, fingertips to ceiling, and then once more taking the right arm behind your back and then drawing right shoulder back. Returning to an all fours position. So we're back to hands and knees. From here we're going to do downward dog, three-legged downward dog. So you're pressing the heel up towards the sky, and then we'll allow the foot pressing up to dangle to the other side so we get a bit of a hip flexor stretch, and then we're going to bring knee to elbow. So from all fours, curl the toes under, press the bum back to downward dog. Lift up your right foot, press the right heel towards the ceiling, bending the right leg and allowing that right foot to drop to the left. And then left knee forwards towards your left elbow. Pressing back, right heel to ceiling. Bending the right leg, right foot drops to the left. Right knee towards the right elbow. Press back, right heel to ceiling. Bending the right leg, right foot drops to the left. And then right knee towards your right elbow, right foot back to plank. Press the bum back to downward dog. So we lift up the left foot, press the left heel to the ceiling, bend the left leg so left foot drops to the right, left knee towards your left elbow, pressing back, left heel to the ceiling, bending the left leg, left foot drops to the right, left knee towards your left elbow, pressing back, left heel to ceiling, bending the left leg, left foot drops to the right, left knee towards your left elbow, left foot back to plank, all the way down onto the mat, extending toes, inhale cobra, breathe out down, press to all fours, and we'll just come into child's pose for a few breaths. So we'll take the knees wide, toes towards each other, bum to heels, and either the head is on the mat or we're stuck in the hands, head on the back of the hands. So just taking a breather for a moment. And then, if they're not there already, we'll slide the hands out in front, fingers spread, hands gently pressing forwards. Inhale, coming up. Breathe out as you come down. Continuing this movement of inhaling, coming up. Breathing out, back down again. And then pausing. Next time we're back to all fours, position wrists on the shoulders, knees under hips. Curl the toes under, press the bum back to downward dog. And then stepping forwards and folding forwards. We're bending over at the waist, arms, shoulders relaxed. Inhale, coming up. Hands together above your head. Breathe out, coming down, keeping the hands in front of the chest. Take a breath in and out. We'll breathe in and out. Inhale as you take the hands up. Breathe out as you fold forwards. And hands to shins as you lift to flat back. Hands to mat, and we step back to plank. All the way down. Extending your toes and inhale as you lift to cobra. Breathe out down. Curl the toes under. Press up, back to downward dog. Step forwards, fold forwards. Inhale up, hands together above your head. Breathe out as you come down. Inhale up. Breathe out, folding forwards. Hands to shins as you lift to flat back. Hands to mat, back to a plank. All the way down. Extending toes, inhale, lifting to cobra. Breathe out, down, back to downward dog. And stepping forwards and folding forwards. Inhaling up, hands together above your head. Breathe out, down. Inhaling up. Breathing out as you fold forwards. Fingertips to shins as you lift flat back. Hands to mat, back to plank. All the way down. Extending toes, inhale cobra. Breathe out, down, back to downward dog. And then we'll go through that once more. So we're stepping forwards, folding forwards. Inhaling up, hands together above your head. Breathing out, coming down. Inhaling, coming up. Breathing out, folding forwards. Hands to shins as we lift flat back. Hands to mat, back to a plank. All the way down. Extending toes, inhale cobra. Breathing out, down. Curl the toes under, back to downward dog. Walk the hands back to the feet to forward fold. Inhale up, hands together above your head. Breathing up, down. And taking your hands down. So we step forwards With the right foot and inhale the arms up, breathe out to the back, inhale front, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Allow the arms to drop, left foot forwards, back with the right foot, inhaling up, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Allow the arms to drop down, feet wider than hip width, taking the arms through from one side to the other. Lifting the arms up a bit higher. Allow the arms to drop down, feet back, more hip width, bend the legs, inhale up, breathe out down. Inhaling up, exhale down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and allow the arms to drop down. So we'll step to the top of the mat. So feet at hip width, we're extending up, striding back with the right foot to warrior one. So we step back, raise the arms up, hips, chest, facing forwards, and then straightening your left leg and taking the hands either reverse prayer behind the back or cradle the arms, extending up, leading with the chest as you fold forwards, allowing your head to hang, and just pausing here for a few breaths. And then we'll inhale as we come back up to warrior one, raise the arms up. Hands to prayer position in front of the chest, and we'll bring the right leg to the left thigh, so like half chair pose. From here to warrior three, so we take the weight into the left leg folding forwards as you extend the right leg behind. Pop the right foot down next to the left to chair pose. Turning the palms forwards, folding forward, so legs straighten as the head comes down, as the hands come down. And then we come back up to chair pose. So by bending the legs, take the arms to the side, turning the chest to the left. As you turn, reach through the fingertips. Back to centre, through to the right, back to centre. Drop the bum down a bit more if you can, through to the left, back to centre, through to the right, back to centre, raising the arms back to chair pose, turning the palms forwards, folding forwards, then we'll step back to plank. From our plank position, we're going to lift up the left leg, and then down, lift up the right leg, and down, left leg, and down, right leg, and then down. Once more on each side, left leg, and down, right leg, and then down. All the way down onto the mat, extending the toes. Inhale, cobra, breathe out, down, back to downward dog. Stepping forwards and folding forwards. Inhaling up, hands together above your head, breathing out as you come down, and taking the hands down. So we're back at the top of the mat, feet at hip width, extending up. Stride back with left foot to warrior one. Raise the arms, hips, chest forwards. Straighten the right leg, hands reverse prayer or cradle the arms. Extending up, leading with the chest as you come forwards. Head hanging, steady breath. Back up to warrior one, raising the arms. Hands to a prayer position in front, left leg to the right thigh. And from here to warrior three, so you're taking the weight into the right leg, folding forwards, extending the left leg behind. Bring that left foot down onto the mat as you come to chair pose. So bend the legs, raise the arms. Take the arms out to the side, turn the chest to the left. Back to centre and to the right. Back to centre, maybe bending the legs a bit more, to the left. Back to centre, to the right. Back to centre, raise the arms up, turning the palms forwards, folding forwards at the waist, pausing there, and then coming back up to chair pose. Bend the legs, raise the arms, and then we'll turn the palms forward, folding forwards at the waist, and stepping back to plank. From plank, we lift up the right leg and down, lifting up left leg and down, right leg and down, left leg and down. Once more each side, right leg, down, left leg and down. All the way down onto the mat, extending toes, inhale, cobra. Breathe out, down, back to downward dog. Stepping forwards and folding forwards. Inhale up, hands together above your head. Breathe out as they come down. And taking the hands down. Good, good. So in this next sequence, we'll do a postures from lunge position, we'll do side plank. We'll come back to lunge and there'll be a slight variation of what we'll do from lunge, which will include like a variation of reverse warrior from lunge and also a side stretch. So just as a quick demo, in a moment we'll towards the end of this short sequence, we'll come up in our lunge position, and then I'm going to ask you, in this case, I'm keeping my left arm up, I'm going to take my right hand to my right leg. And as I'm taking my hand there, I'm taking my gaze there. And then from here, raising the right arm up, and I'm going to take my left hand to my left hip, side stretching, reaching over to the left side, and then we'll come back, left arm up, right hand down, gaze with the right hand, and then up and side stretch. So if we're at the top of the mat, so we're extending up, we're going to step back with the right foot for lunge. So right heel off the mat, raise the arms, take a breath in, breathe out, turning the chest to the left, arms to the side, reach through the fingertips. Inhaling as you come back to centre, raise the arms. Breathing out as you fold forward. So the arms come down, the fingertips point behind, and then we come up. Inhale up, breathe out to the right, arms to the side. Inhale back to centre, raise the arms. Breathe out forwards. Inhaling up. Breathe out to the left, arms to the side. Inhale, centre, raise the arms. Breathe out forwards. Inhaling up. Breathe out to the right. Back to centre, raise the arms. Turn the palms forwards, making your way to downward dog. And then from downward dog, we'll bring the shoulders forwards to plank. Turn the chest to face to the right, raise the right arm up. Right arm by the side of your head and reaching. Right arm up, fingertips towards the ceiling. By the side of the head, reaching. Right hand back to the mat as you return to plank. Turning through to face to the left, raise the left arm. Left arm by the side of the head, reaching. Left arm up, fingertips to ceiling. Left arm by the side of the head, reaching. Left hand back to the mat, return to plank. Press the bum back to downward dog. Lifting up your left foot, bend the left leg, stepping left foot forwards. coming up, so we're in a lunge position, so right heel off the mat. So from here, we'll keep the left arm up, right hand to your right leg, taking the gaze with the right hand. Raising the right arm up as you bring the left hand down to the left hip. Reach up and over the top to the left side. Coming back up. So you're raising the left arm up, right hand comes down, looking back towards your right leg. Raising the right arm, left hand comes down to the left hip. Reach up and over. So we do both of those movements once more. So you're bringing your right hand down as you raise your left arm. Right hand to that right leg, gaze on the right hand. Raising the right arm up, hips, chest, forwards. Stepping the right foot forwards. And we come to standing. So we'll run through that again, leading with the left side. So we're at the top of the mat, extending up. Left foot back to lunge, so a nice big step back. Raising the arms up, hips, chest forwards. Take a breath in. Breathing out, turning the chest to face to the right, taking the arms to the side. Inhale back to centre, raise the arms up. Breathe out forwards, arms come down, fingertips point behind. Inhaling up, raising the arms up. Breathing out to the left, arms to the side. Inhale, centre, raise the arms. Breathe out forwards, arms come down, fingertips behind. Inhale, coming up. Breathe out to the right. Inhale, centre, raise the arms. Breathe out forwards. Inhale as you come up. Breathe out to the left, arms to the side. Inhale, back to centre, raise the arms. We'll fold forwards, take hands to mat and step the right foot back to downward dog. Shoulders move forwards to plank. Turn the chest to face to the right and raise the right arm up. Right arm by the side of your head and reaching. Right arm up, fingertips to ceiling. Right arm by the side of the head, reach. And then right hand to the mat as you return to plank, and then turning to the left, raise the left arm. Left arm by the side of the head, reaching. Left arm up, fingertips to ceiling. Left arm, side of the head, reaching. Left hand to the mat, back to plank. Pop the knees down wide. Toes towards each other, bum to heels. And just giving yourself a pause for a few breaths in child's pose. Sliding the hands away in front so we come into extended child's pose. Inhale as you come up, shoulders move forwards. Breathe out as you come down. We continue that movement. Inhale coming up. Breathe out as you come down. Inhaling up. Breathing out, back down again. Pausing next time we're upright or we're on all fours. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Back to downward dog. Curl the toes under, press the bum back. Head hanging. Walk the hands back to the feet to come into a forward fold. Inhale up. Hands together above your head. Breathing out down. Taking the hands down. If you come to the middle of the mat in the same way that I am, so you'll face off to one of the sides. From here, we'll step the feet wide apart. So in a moment, we're going to come to a forward fold. So shuffling the feet as wide as you're comfortable with. And then we interlace, fingers behind the back. Draw the hands away. Lead with the chest coming forwards, head hanging, working hands to ceiling, and steady breath. Release the hands and slowly come back up. We raise the arms up, taking the fingertips up. And then we'll bring hands to hips. Lead with the chest coming forwards again. Fingertips down onto the mat this time, and we shuffle them back roughly between the toes, and we're pressing into the mat and as if you're trying to push it forwards away from you. And then we'll walk hands to the lower left leg, guiding the upper body towards the left leg. Walk hands back to centre, to the right leg. Guide the upper body ahead to the right leg. And then we'll go to the left leg. Guide the upper body to the left leg. And then once more to the right side. Maybe you're able to come a little bit closer to this right leg, or maybe able to fold forwards just a little bit more. Walking the hands back to centre, and we'll step them forward slightly so we've got the wrists below the shoulders. Lifting up the right hand, twist to the right, reach up. Right hand down to the left, reaching up. Left hand down. Once more on each side, to the right. Right hand down to the left. And then bringing your left hand down. With the fingertips or the hands on the mat, we'll shuffle the feet towards each other so you make your way into a forward fold. And then once there, we'll inhale and come up. Take the hands together above the head. Breathe out down. Taking your hands down. So we'll have a go at tree pose. So weight to the right leg, right foot. Bring your left foot to your preferred position, fixing your gaze. And then when you're ready, we'll bring hands to prayer position in front, extending up, taking the hands up, out to the side. And as they're coming out, reach your way through the fingertips. Bring the arms round in front, hands back together. Raise the arms up, hands down in front of the chest. And then through that movement again, coming up, out to the side, hands together in front, raising the arms up, and then coming back down. And then popping the left foot and the hands and arms down. So weight into left leg, right foot to your preferred position, hands together, extending up, taking the hands up, apart, hands together in front, coming up, out to the side, together in front, taking the hands up, hands come down, and then you're popping that right foot down onto the mat. Stepping to the top of the mat, so we've got feet hip width, we'll take hands together in front. Breath in and out, we breathe in, out. Inhaling up, breathing out, folding forwards. Hands to shins as you lift to a flat back position. Hands to mat as you step back to a plank. All the way down. Extending toes, inhale as you lift to cobra. Breathing out, down. Curl the toes under. Press up and back to downward dog. And step forwards and fold forwards. Inhale up. Hands together above your head. Breathe out as you come down. Inhale as you come up. Breathe out as you fold forwards. Hands to shins, inhaling as you lift a flat back. Hands to mat. back to a plank, all the way down, extending your toes, inhale cobra, breathing out down, curl the toes under, up and back to downward dog. So we'll make our way to a low lunge position, so we'll lift up the right foot, bend the right leg, right foot forwards, fingertips on the mat, and then we lift up the right hand and twist to the right. Right hand down, right foot back to plank. All the way down, extending toes, inhale cobra, breathe out down, curl the toes under, back to downward dog. We'll lift up the left foot, bend the left leg, left foot forwards, fingertips down, lifting up your left hand, twist to the left hand down, left foot back to plank, all the way down, extending your toes, inhale cobra, breathing out down. And then from here we press up to hands and knees, do a few rounds of cat-cow, tipping pelvis back, back arches, head drops, tipping the pelvis forward, taking the gaze forward, tipping pelvis back, back arches, head drops, tipping the pelvis forward, taking the gaze forward. So we continue that movement, inhaling as you tip your pelvis forward, take the gaze forward, breathing out as you tip your pelvis back, back arches and head drops. Pausing when you're in a flat back position. From here we'll come to a seated position with the soles of the feet together. Interlace the fingers around the toes, and so you can gently pull on the toes to help keep yourself upright, and then from this position just gently rocking from one side to the other. And then we'll come to a stop, and we'll extend up again, bring the chest forwards, take the hands down, head hanging, and again maybe just gently rocking from one side to the other. Maybe you're able to shuffle the fingertips forwards. Shuffle the hands back, bringing yourself up. We'll extend the right leg in front, left foot on the inside of that right leg. Extending up tall, leading with the chest, hands down on your leg, head hanging. Maybe shuffling the hands down the leg, or you'll take the right foot if you're able. Steady breath. Slowly coming back up. So we're coming to that again. We extend up, lead with the chest, hands down, head hanging. Couple more breaths, and again maybe shuffling the hands forwards a little bit. Slowly coming back up. Switching legs, extending the left leg. If it's uncomfortable on the knees at all, you can have the right leg out to the side. So again, we're extending up, chest forwards, hands down, head hanging. Steady breath. Shuffling the hands down the leg if you're able. If when you're doing this it feels uncomfortable in your lower back at all, it might mean that you need to sit on a block, a pillow, cushion, have some kind of lift under your bum. We'll slowly come back up. So we come into that again. Extend up, chest forwards, hands down, head hanging. Shuffling the hands down the leg if you're able, reaching for the foot if you're able. Steady breath. And slowly coming back up. From here we're going to come to lying on our fronts. So we're going to bend the left leg up, and hopefully, if you can reach the top of the left foot. If you're really struggling, it might be that you pause and grab a belt. So from here, we're just gently drawing that left heel towards the left buttock, and we'll keep that pressure on, keep that bit of challenge in there. So stretching, hopefully you should feel some stretch on that front of the left thigh, the left hip flexor. And then releasing, going over to the right leg, right hand to the top of the right foot, or you're using your strap, draw the right heel in. Steady breath. And then releasing the right leg, and we'll go back to the left, reaching for the top of the left foot, drawing that left heel in. And left foot down, and taking hold of that right foot, draw the right heel in. A few more breaths. Releasing the right foot. So we'll have a go at bow pose. So if we can, we're reaching back to the tops of both feet. So again, if you really struggle to do this, then maybe coming into a cobra pose instead. So we'll take a breath in and out. We'll breathe in and then out. Inhale, lifting the chest. Breathe out, press the feet into the hands. Steady breath. Releasing slowly down. Keep a hold of the feet, or maybe readjusting your grip. Inhale and lift. Pressing the feet back into the hands. Slowly down. We'll do that once more. Inhaling and lifting and pressing back. Slowly down. Pop the hands down. Press to all fours. And then we'll come to lying down with the legs bent and the feet flat. So in a moment, we're going to lift the feet up and have the knees above the hips, legs that are right, and we'd work on the abdominal muscles. So any discomfort in the lower back as we do this, please do either pop the feet down or don't extend the legs as far away. So you've got arms by your side. So next breath in, we lift the feet up. And then from here, we're going to extend the left leg, press into the left heel, and bend the left leg. Extend the right leg, and bend the right leg. Extending the left, bending the left leg, extending the right leg, and then we'll bend the right leg. Once more on each side, so we extend the left, bend the left leg, and then extending the right leg. Bending the right leg, pop the feet down for a moment, and the next time we'll come to it, we'll extend both legs. Or if it was already a bit of a challenge in that position, doing it that way, then maybe just doing individual legs. Arms by your side, we'll lift the feet up, and then pressing into both heels as you extend the legs. Take the bend back. And extending, pressing into the heels. Bending the legs. Once more, extending, pressing into the heels. And then bending the legs. Pop the feet down. Reaching down with your fingertips. Allow both legs to the right side. Keeping the legs on the right for a few breaths. Inhale to center. Breathe out to the left. Inhaling to center. Breathing out to the right. Gently from side to side for a few rounds. So inhale up. Breathe out, down, inhaling up, breathing out, back down. And then pausing next time you're back to centre. We'll lift the feet up and take the hands to the knees this time. Draw the knees towards the chest, knees apart, away from each other. Allow the knees to move away so your arms straighten, back together, in towards the chest, and apart and away. Continuing that movement, inhaling as the knees move away, breathe out as you draw the knees in. And then in the opposite direction, pop feet back down on the mat. And then we'll pop the right leg onto the left thigh and interlace the fingers behind the left leg as you draw left leg towards you. Hopefully you can get your head and your shoulders back down. We're drawing the left leg in, and if your right elbow is near the inside of that right thigh, you might be able to gently press the right leg away as you draw the left leg in. Making sure you're not holding your breath. And then left foot down, and we'll switch legs. So right foot down, left leg, right thigh, interlacing the fingers behind the right thigh. Draw the right leg towards you. Hopefully you can get head and shoulders down. And again, if your left elbow is near the inside of that left thigh, you might be able to gently press away as you draw the right leg in. And we're popping the right foot on the mat. We'll switch legs. Left foot down, right leg, left thigh. Interlace the fingers behind the left leg. Draw the left leg towards you. Right elbow inside of that right thigh if available to you. And then popping the left foot down, and we'll switch legs once more. Left leg, right thigh, interlace the fingers behind the right leg, draw the right leg towards you. And again, if that left elbow is near the inside of the left leg, you can gently press away. And then popping the right foot down, the left foot down, extending the left leg out long, and reach across with the left hand guide the right leg to the left, so you're coming into your lying twist, rolling onto the outside of your left leg, the right fingertips are on the ground next to you. Steady breath. And slowly back to center. Switching legs. Reach across with the right hand to guide the left leg to the right. Back to center, into relaxation, arms by your side, palms upwards. Closing the eyes with soft gaze, and just enjoying the feeling of the body stopping and relaxing. Just tuning back in, flow of the air coming into your body, out of your body, rise and fall of your chest and abdomen. And then we'll take some deeper breaths. Move fingers and toes. Bend the legs up to get your feet flat. Roll to one side. We'll press up to a seated position. Hands together, closing the eyes. So thank you for making time for yourself and for your yoga. Namaste. Thank you for joining in, giving yourself a little bit of musculo and skeletal release. Hopefully it feels that way anyway, and hopefully help quieten the mind down a little bit. See you on the screen next time.